Welcome, everybody, to our first of a couple of breaks tonight on this Friday. We've got our 4-box team random break coming up, 25-26 Series 1. And then immediately following that, we have our 6-box mixer break. All right, we're going to be doing both of these breaks back to back. And looking to pull some fire for you all tonight as we kick off our weekend. And obviously, go Blue Jays. If you know me, I'm a big Blue Jays fan. Huge series coming up here. So I'll be cheering for them. And super stoked for this series. And it is special that the Jays are in the World Series. So go Jays. Let's have some fun as well and pull lots of fire in our breaks tonight. Just a quick update before we get started here. We have 7 teams left in our sealed inner case of 24-25 Ultimate. That is another break that is currently open. All right, only 7 teams left. Let's get that closed up for break-in tonight as well. And then we have our next 2-box cheap break. And I think this one is down to 11 teams, I think, last I checked. 2-box cheap break. Montreal is a giveaway team. So every team you take enters you to win the Montreal Canadiens free. All right. And then coming up tomorrow, we'll have our first case pre-fill of the 24-25 Premiere, which comes out next Wednesday. So our first master case pre-fill break will be posting up tomorrow as well. And we'll get a couple other breaks dropping tomorrow as we close off our weekend. I usually do our last breaks of the week on Saturdays, like just so I can take some time off with the family on Sunday and Monday. All right, so let's get the 2 breaks closed up that are open right now, and then keep an eye out for some new stuff dropping tomorrow. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Our 4-box team random Series 1 is up first. I'm going to read out the teams here in case people missed the team random results. Here is the lineup for this one. We got the Ducks for Joe, Dean, Boston, Buffalo for Brent, Glenn, Calgary, Greg, the Hurricanes, Dave, the Blackhawks. We've got Brent for the Avalanche, Columbus, Brad, Jody, the Stars, Wings for Glenn, Sylvain, Oilers, Florida, Nicholas, Justin, the Kings, Wild for Ryan, Jay, the Preds, Devils for Abby, Jody, the Islanders, Rangers for Brad, as well as the Senators, Josh, the Flyers, Penguins, Sylvain, Blues for Pete, Cam, the Sharks, Kraken, Glenn, Justin, Tampa, Leafs for Dean, Jamie, Utah, Ken, Canucks, Golden Knights for Dean, and the Capitals for Brent. And the Jets for Sylvain. And Montreal was a giveaway team for this break as well. Big congrats to Brent. You ended up with the Canadiens in the random. So let's see if we can pull you a big Demidov tonight. All right, here we go. Excuse me. Let's pull some fire. And who's watching live with me? If you're live with me watching the break, let me know in the comments section. Give me a shout out. All right, Gabe Perreault Encore for the Rangers. Matthew Nye Sizzle Reel and the Edmonton Oilers with our first Young Gun. Going to Sylvain, I believe. Quinn Hudson Young Guns. Quinn Hudson Young Guns. We got for the Edmonton Oilers, Silver Outburst, Darnell Nurse, Wyatt Johnston Sizzle Reel, and a Levshinov Portraits. We've got a Canvas, Clayton Keller. And our next Young Gun is going to go to the Washington Capitals, Ethan Frank. Ethan Frank Young Guns for the Caps. And a Darlene. Clear cut for the Florida Panthers, Eetu Luostarinen. Clear cut for Florida. Eetu Luosterainen. Encore Mackenzie Blackwood and a Bustle Sam Reinhart. Tkachuk and Barkov compadres, and a nice pull for Calgary. Going to Glenn, Young Guns, Zane Parekh. Zane Parekh, Young Guns for Calgary. And a Crosby, compositions. Tracking systems, Sorokin, Canvas, Jake Sanderson, and a Crosby. Bustle, Seth Jarvis, and a Ryan Suzuki for Carolina Young Guns. Ryan Suzuki. Ryan Suzuki. Cup Quest, Roman Josi. Alexis Lafreniere, Blue Dazzlers, Troy Terry Canvas, and a Portraits Dylan Holloway. Fantilli Encore compadres for the Avalanche, and for the Detroit Red Wings Young Guns, Dominic Shine. Dominic Shine for the Wings. And, ooh, baby, we've got a red outburst going to the New York Rangers. That is going to Brad. 22 out of 25. Red outburst, Sam Carrick. Nice hit. Red outburst, 22 out of 25. Sam Carrick. Man, those red outbursts are tough to pull. Congrats, Brad. Blackwood and a Cup Quest, William Eklund. Canvas, Patrick Laine, and a Ian Moore Young Guns for Anaheim. Such nice cards, those outbursts. Especially the red. I think those might be my favorites of the three. The silver, the gold, or the red. That was a Perot Portraits. Kochetkov Encore, Austin Matthews, and a Philip Gustafson. Sizzle Reel, Kaprizov, and a Carter Mazur Young Guns for the Red Wings. Carter Mazur. Carter Mazur. Jesper Bratt. Blue Dazzlers for the Colorado Avalanche, Cale Makar. Makar, Blue Dazzlers. Canvas, Cole Caulfield, and an Ovi. Kucherov, Encore, Aho, Sizzle Reel, and a Demidov, Levshinov. Young Guns checklist. Demidov and Levshinov. Checklist Young Guns. We've got a silver outburst of Adam Larson for the Kraken. Bustle, Werenski, and a Nugent Hopkins Cup Quest. Canvas, Dylan Cousins. And a Cam Lund Young Guns for the Sharks. Cam Lund Young Guns for San Jose. Cam Lund. Matthews Portraits. Morgan Riley Encore. Seth Jarvis Portraits and the Oilers Compadres. And we've got a Vincent Trocheck, Pop Count 500 for the Rangers. Vincent Trocheck for the New York Rangers, Pop Count 500. Sharks, Compadres, and a Clayton Keller. Bustle J. Gensel, Canvas Tippett, and a Timmy Stutzla. Hey Josh, how are you, man? Mika Zibanejad Encore, Aiden Hill Tracking Systems, and a Michael Callahan Young Guns for Boston. Michael Callahan for the Boston Bruins. Young Guns, that's a nice one for the Chicago Blackhawks. Going to go to Dave. Young Guns Canvas, Sam Rinzel. Sam Rinzel. Canvas Young Guns for the Blackhawks. Nice pull there. And another Hawks Young Gun right behind it, Oliver Moore. Oliver Moore. McKinnon, goal-oriented. And we got a Clayton Keller, black canvas for Utah. Black canvas, Clayton Keller. All right, well, I will do my best to pull enables for you. Matthew Nyes and a Forsberg. Sizzle Reel, Kyle Connor. For the Calgary Flames, Young Guns, Sam Morton. Sam Morton. Tage Thompson portraits. Sergei Bobrovsky Sizzle Reel. And for the Rangers, Matthew Robertson Young Guns. Matthew Robertson Young Guns for the New York Rangers. Draisaitl portraits. A Kyle Connor, Blue Dazzlers, Canvas Pietrangelo, and a Matthew Barzal. Noah Ostlund Encore, Tracking Systems, Logan Thompson, and for the Nashville Predators Young Guns, Ozzy Wiesblatt. Ozzy Wiesblatt for the Preds. Wiesblatt. Pop count 1,000 for the Calgary Flames, Zane Parekh. Pop count 1,000, Zane Parekh for the Flames. Nice one there. Sam Bennett and an Austin Matthews. Canvas Jack Eichel and a Joachim Kemmel, Young Guns for the Predators. Joachim Kemmel for Nashville. And a Kopitar compositions. Next up for the St. Louis Blues, a clear cut of Pavel Buchnevich. Pavel Buchnevich for the Blues. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Linus Ullmark. Bustle, Kiefer Sherwood, and for the Chicago Blackhawks, who are having a good break today, Young Guns of Artem Levshinov. Artem Levshinov for Chicago Young Guns. Artem Levshinov. Congrats, Dave. Cup Quest, Shesterkin. Tracking System, Shesterkin, Marchenko Canvas, and a Makar Portraits. Encore, Chris Kreider. Tracking Systems, Kochetkov, and another Carter Mazur for the Red Wings. Carter Mazur for the Red Wings, Young Guns. Second one of him in the break. Another silver outburst coming, and it is going to be a Jared Spurgeon for the Wild, Compadres for the Jets, and a Quinn Hughes Canucks. Canvas, Sebastian Aho, and an Oliver Moore. Second, I think, Oliver Moore Young Guns of the break as well. Oliver Moore. Goal-oriented, Sam Reinhart. Connor Zary Encore, Marchenko, and a Austin Matthews. And that will leave us with one more box to go. No Demidov yet. Come on. Come on, Demidov. Let's go. And what do we got here? Ooh, here's a nice hit for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs going to Dean, a Portraits of Austin Matthews Gold, 24 out of 25. Gold Portraits, Austin Matthews out of 25. 24 out of 25. Gold Portraits. Very solid hit there. Massive congrats going to Dean. Gold Portraits Matthews. A couple of nice low sharp prints tonight. Sizzle Reel Carlson, Cup Quest Kempe. And for the Seattle Kraken, we've got a Young Guns canvas of Jacob Melanson. Jacob Melanson, Canvas Young Guns for the Kraken. Matthew Robertson Young Guns for the New York Rangers. Robertson for the Rangers. Wyatt Johnston Portraits. And for the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim Ducks, we've got a clear-cut young gun, Ian Moore. Ian Moore, clear-cut young guns for Anaheim. That is going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. That's coming your way. You sit there. Ian Moore, Young Guns clear cut. Vasilevsky encore and a Markstrom. Sizzle reel. Nazem Kadri, and there it is for Brent Ivan Demidov. There you go, Brent. Young Guns, Ivan Demidov for you. The giveaway spot coming through. Ivan Demidov. Way to go, Brent. Massive congrats, man. Pretty solid couple of boxes here. Kyle Connor. Zach Werenski, Blue Dazzlers. Canvas Checklist, Kaprizov and Ovi. Braden Point, goal-oriented. Forsberg, Encore. Stuart Skinner, Tracking Systems. And for the Vancouver Canucks, we've got a Nikita Tolopilo, Young Guns. Nikita Tolopilo for Vancouver. And we'll have to roll the dice on that canvas checklist there. And another Young Guns Silver Outburst. Jacob Melanson going to Seattle. Silver Outburst, Jacob Melanson. We'll upgrade that canvas for you. Jacob Melanson, Silver Outburst for Seattle. And a big start for the Blue Jays. Big start for the Blue Jays. Strikeout for Ohtani. Cup Quest Hellebuck and a Compadres for Vegas. Canvas Lowry. Jacob Quillen, Young Guns for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jacob Quillen. Brant Clark, Portraits. Encore Makar. Goal-oriented Draisaitl and a Cam Fowler. And our final 3 packs. Final 3 packs. Bustle, Jesper Bratt, and a Skylar Brindamore, Young Guns for Carolina. Skylar Brindamore for Carolina. Goal-orientated or ented Marchenko. Sizzle Reel Ovi, Foligno Canvas, and a Robert Thomas. Travis Sanheim, Charlie Lindgren, and another Jacob Melanson. So we got the Silver Outburst, the Canvas, and the regular, all for the Kraken. And Big congrats there going to Glenn picking up those 3. And that is our 4-box series 1 break. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining that. Appreciate it. All right, let's do a couple of randoms here, and then we got our giveaway to do as well. So if you're in this break, don't go away yet. We still got the giveaway to do. So just bear with me. All right, we're going to do this one first here. We're going to roll the dice on the canvas checklist. Minnesota will be even. Washington will be odd. Oh, and that's knocking both of those down. We do have a 3. So that canvas checklist is going to go to the Washington Capitals, all right? The odd numbers, so the Caps will be getting the canvas. That's also going to Brent. So Brent, congrats on the canvas checklist. And now we have to find out if the Young Gun checklist is going to Chicago or to Montreal. Let's do a quick random for that. This one I'm going to use random.org for. I won't roll the dice on that. And then we'll do our giveaway. Well, great first top of the first inning for the Blue Jays. 3 up, 3 down. All right, let's see who's taking this Young Gun checklist. We got 9 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Demidov. Brent, congrats. You are taking the Young Gun checklist as well. I'm sorry to the Hawks. So Young Gun checklist coming your way as well, Brent. Congrats. All right, that is our break, except for the giveaway, and then we move into our 6-box or mixer break. So let's pull up our list here. Just bear with me here. All right, we got everybody in here. So let's find our prize winner for this break. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more round. Our winner for this break, Dean. Congratulations, Dean. You are the prize winner for tonight's break. Sorry to everybody else who is in this one. Let's see what prize is coming your way. All right, 11 rounds. One more time. Prize number 1. That makes it nice and easy. Top card, sign of the times, Thomas Harley. Not a bad one to hit there. Thomas Harley, sign of the times. Congrats, Dean. That is your prize for this break. All right, we transition. We transition now to our 6-box mixer. Take these down. All right, let me just tag everybody who is part of this next break, and then we shall continue. All right, so good luck, everybody. Here we go with our 6-box mixer break. We're going to start it off with our clear cut boxes and then make our way into Ultimate. All right, first card of the night is going to go to the Tampa Bay Lightning, Emil Lilleberg. Emil Lilleberg. That is going to go to Scott. Congrats. It is a clear cut auto. Emil Lilleberg for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sleeves here. Emil Lilleberg, clear cut. All right, next up, 23-24, clear cut. And this one is going to go to the Montreal Canadiens, Sean Farrell. That's going to Justin. Congrats. We've got Sean Farrell for Montreal. A clear-cut auto. So unfortunately, not the biggest rookies there to start things off with clear-cut. Hopefully our ultimate boxes will make up for that. Sean Farrell and Emil Lilleberg. All right, we're going to start it with, let's see, let's do 24-25 Ultimate up first. Next up for the Chicago Blackhawks, Frank Nazar, Ultimate Phenoms. Frank Nazar, Ultimate Phenoms for Chicago. For the Dallas Stars, 342 out of 499, Ultimate Rookies jersey, Logan Stankoven. Logan Stankoven, Ultimate Rookies jersey. For the Dallas Stars, nice pull, 10 out of 99, Ultimate Rookies auto, Logan Stankoven. Logan Stankoven, 10 out of 99. Nice one there. Good start for Dallas. 10 out of 99. Who's got the Stars? Adam. Congrats, Adam. Very good start for you. Next up, for the Philadelphia Flyers, rookie auto. 35 out of 299. Ivan Fedotov. Ivan Fedotov. That one is going to Jim. Congrats, Jim. Ivan Fedotov. And our thickie is going to be an Ultimate Emblems auto, Jack Quinn for the Buffalo Sabres. Jack Quinn for the Buffalo Sabres. Ultimate Emblems. Ultimate Emblems. Jack Quinn. So we got a 3 auto box there. We'll take that. 3 auto box. I have not opened 2021 yet. Not yet. Next up, 23-24. Unfortunately, no thick card in that one, so there's no shot at a shield here. First up, for the St. Louis Blues, Ultimate Introductions, Hugh McGing. Hugh McGing for the St. Louis Blues. Hugh McGing. To the top we go for the Edmonton Oilers, rookie jersey, 541 out of 599, Vincent Desharnais. Vincent Desharnais for the Edmonton Oilers. Vinny Desharnais. Next up for the San Jose Sharks, Daniil Gushchin. Rookie auto, 65 out of 299. 65 out of 299, Daniil Gushchin for the San Jose Sharks. Ultimate Rookies auto. And our final card from 23-24 is a Signature Premium Materials Nick Schmaltz for the Coyotes. 54 out of 99, Nick Schmaltz. Signature Premium Materials for the Coyotes. That is going to go to Justin. All right, now the box that you've been looking forward to, Samuel. we got 2021 Ultimate. 2021 Ultimate. No thick card again. No thickie. No shield today. For the Dallas Stars, we do have a nice gold out of 49. Ultimate introductions, Ty Dellandrea. Ty Dellandrea, gold, 8 out of 49 ultimate introductions. So the Stars are kind of the team right now leading the way in this. Next up, we got for the Edmonton Oilers, rookie jersey, 234 out of 649, Tyler Benson. Tyler Benson for the Edmonton Oilers. All right, where are we going here? Let's go down here. For the Columbus Blue Jackets, Ultimate Rookies Auto, 118 out of 299, Calvin Turcoff. Calvin Turcoff for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ultimate Rookies Auto. Calvin Turcoff. And one more card. What we got coming here? It is going to, ooh, this is nice. 34 out of 65 Ultimate Access Jersey Auto for the Winnipeg Jets, Connor Hellebuyck. Connor Hellebuyck, 34 out of 65 Ultimate Access for the Jets. That's a nice pull there. Nice pull there for Columbus. Out of 65. Connor Hellebuyck. This one there, that's going to go to Stu. Congrats, Stu. All right, one more box, folks. We got Leaf Ultimate. Another Ultimate, but this one from Leaf. See if there's something big in here for us. So, I always like to clarify the way that we run these breaks, since they are not licensed. If the player is currently playing in the NHL, it goes to the team they are with, all right? Goes to the team that they are currently with. If the player is retired, it will by default go to the team that they played the majority of their career with, all right? That's how we do these breaks. That's by default how it works. All right, so we got some interesting stuff here. What do we got? All right, let's start at the top. Let's start at the top. Well, I can already tell we're going to have to run a random here. Ready tell. We've got number 1 out of 4. This is a nice card. It's called the Ocho. Gordie Howe, Mario Lemieux, Jean Beliveau, Mark Messier, Teemu Selanne, Guy Lafleur, Alex Ovechkin, and Jaromir Jagr. Number 1 out of 4. Nice card here. We're going to have to run a random here. All right. We will run a random for this. The way I'm going to work it is each player will be an entry, and then whichever one it lands on, that will be the team that takes the card, okay? So we'll do that following the break here. All right, what is this thick card here? All right, let's take a look. It appears to be a booklet of some sort. All right, it is going to be for the LA Kings, Luc Robitaille. 3 out of 4 game used. So the LA Kings will be getting this one. That is going to go to Derek. So let's take a look and see what this is here, because this is a booklet of some sort. I don't know why they put the tape on here, but we're going to want to see what this is. 3 out of 4. Luc Robitaille for LA. Nice. That is cool. Autograph right there, and a looks like pieces of glove. Very nice. It's called a book card. Luc Robitaille, number 3 out of 4. That's going to go to the LA Kings. Congrats, Derek. That is a beauty. 3 out of 4. And the final card of the break, folks. Looks like it's going to go to the Boston Bruins. Ultimate Signatures 2, Johnny Bucyk and Ray Bourque. Bucyk and Ray Bourque, number 8 out of 15. Big congrats. Going to Lloyd on that one. The Ultimate Signatures 2, Bourque and Bucyk. All right, that concludes our break, folks. Thank you so much for jumping in. But let's not forget, we got the giveaway portion of this break to do as well. So let's do our giveaway for this break. And then we'll sign off and hopefully be back for our other breaks tonight. Our 2-box cheap break of Artifacts, as well as our Ultimate Inner Case break. Just bear with me. Unfortunately, no big hits really out of the Ultimate Leaf, or it's not the Upper Deck, outside of the Stan Koven. Kind of lackluster boxes. All right. Again, we're going to do our giveaway, and then we also need to find a home for that Ocho card. So don't go away yet. Both of those are happening here. Okay. Here we go. Dice roll. We got 7 rounds. Good luck, everybody. One more round. And our prize winner for this break, the Philadelphia Flyers, Jim. Congratulations, Jim. You are the prize winner for this break. Let's see what prize is going to be coming your way. Oops. All right, we got 12 rounds. 12 rounds. We're going the full distance here. Here we go. Prize 13. What's sitting in that 13 spot for you? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not bad. We've got a Seismic Gold. Victor Hedman for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Seismic Gold, number 31 out of 50. Seismic Gold, Victor Hedman for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is your prize, Jim. Congrats. All right. And one more random to come here, folks. We're going to find a home for the Ocho, all right? Number 1 out of 4. So give me a sec here. All right, we'll put each player in here. Howe, Mario, Beliveau. Oops. Messier, Solani, Lafleur, Ovi, and Yager. Okay. Let's see who's going to take this one here. Okay. 6 rounds. Good luck. Here we go. Name on top on that last random will be the winning player, and then whoever he played the majority of his career with will be the recipient. Okay, final round. Our winner, Ovi Washington. That is going to David. Congratulations, David, getting the 1 out of 4 Ocho. Nice card. Ovi, Beliveau, Solani, Ovi, Yager, Lafleur, Messier, and Mario. Congrats, David. The Ocho card coming your way. And that is the break, folks. Again, thank you so much for joining. You guys rock. We'll hopefully see you guys shortly for some more break action. Again, we still have some spots open in the 2-box cheap break for artifacts, as well as our sealed inner case of 24-25 Ultimates, which I will open some minis for as well to help close that up for tonight, all right? So again, thank you so much, everybody, and till later tonight. Cheers.